This is my 5th trip or something with Surf Simply. Having been to a couple of all-inclusive resorts, this is the opposite of that generally. It's very boutique in nature, it's very small. The team and the staff that work here are really a family, and you can tell that from the relationships that they develop with each other. And the small group of people that you're with, you end up developing pretty strong relationships with them as well, which makes it kind of a unique experience.
This is my 2nd visit to Surf Simply, and I learned so much the first time around that I really wanted to come back and continue to improve. I worked this week with Francella and with Prado, and by the end of the week I was surfing out the back efficiently and surfing larger and larger waves, and it couldn't have been more fun.
I came here with not very high expectations. My first time surfing was I was actually in Hawaii with some friends, and they gave me a board and said go surf, and so needless to say, most of the time I was doing somersaults in the waves. So when I came here, I wasn't really sure how far I would get. Ollie was just fantastic, very patient, very clear in his instruction, which I think was very important for myself. And by the end of the trip, I was actually doing carving turns in the waves, which I was very surprised at.
My surfing has been mostly self-taught, and I chose to come to an all-inclusive camp to really see if I could get my surfing to that next level. Now I understand when something is good or something is bad. I understand technically what occurred, and when you have that knowledge, you have a progressive understanding, and that's going to help with my surfing.
The biggest reason why I wanted to come back to Surf Simply was because I had such an amazing time the first time around. Last year, I think the biggest thing that I learned was to look down the line, to actually be able to ride down the line. And that was a big thing for me, just to be able to ride down the face of the wave. This year, learning how to carve a lot better, and just the whole cutbacks, and starting to learn how to progress into bottom turns is what really got me progressing.
From my very first trip down, I immediately fell in love with Costa Rica. And then I got addicted to that surfing bug, and I knew I had to come back, and being a particularly average surfer, I knew I had to come back where I would get some skills. In terms of achieving my goals, I think I went above and beyond my wildest expectations this week. I knew coming in that I had some basic skills, but after even 2 days, I could have gone home happy. And now after 7, it's mind-boggling. I couldn't be happier with what I've achieved down here. And I give 100% credit to my coach, Jessie. She was absolutely fabulous.
I just really enjoy coming here. It's just a great combination of learning to surf and also relaxing, being around great instructors, and just the whole atmosphere is just a great way to spend a week's vacation. Well, this week I was trying to get more comfortable doing angle takeoffs and then actually doing more trimming and carving, and Jessie was my coach, and she just did a great job of doing a lot of video analysis, pointing out the little mistakes I was making and being aware of how to correct them once I'm out on the water.
I learned all the basics, and I can take it back home with me and learn and go surfing with you.
Yes.
Sam, he's so patient. Yeah, he was very patient with me, but he pointed out what I did great on, and he pointed out what I need to work on. And it's very encouraging every time he tells me, good job, terrific.
Part of the reason I came here is because in my previous 2 trips, I've been really intimidated in the water, and I really wanted to gain confidence in the water. So at the beginning of the week, my goal was to see if I could get out back with fins. And then I met Francella, and I couldn't have been matched with a better coach. She was amazing and patient, and we made it out with fins on probably the 3rd session, and then we just took it little step by step, and I can't believe it, but by the 3rd time I was out there with a board, and we just worked on safety, and I couldn't have asked for a better coach. She was phenomenal and supportive, and there were a lot of high-fivings because by the end I spent the last 2 days surfing green waves, which is something that far exceeded my expectations, and to be able to sit out back and not be afraid was amazing.
Here I was on day 1 being asked what my goals were, and I thought, well, if I could get up on the board by Friday, I'd be a happy man, you know, just say I caught a wave a little bit and I'd expect to tumble down. Well, I did that Sunday, the first day we were out there in the afternoon. It just blew away my expectations. I surprised myself, and of course, I attribute it to the great coaching here. The teachers here are first rate, the accommodations are first rate. I've just really enjoyed my stay. Just was impressed right from the minute I set foot on the property, and it's been wonderful.
Well, I think this is just a great place for people to learn how to surf. The accommodations are really comfortable, spacious rooms, air conditioning, which you definitely need when you're here in Costa Rica. The meals, whether they're at the resort itself, made by Sarah, are delicious, and the restaurants we go to have a great variety of food and all really good meals there as well.
I think any time that you return to a place, there's a certain expectation that there might be a letdown, and it could not be further from the truth. I had an even better time and made even better progress on this visit, and you know, I felt like I was welcome back home into the family. It was so great to come and see so many smiling faces and the coaches that I knew. It was great to do yoga again with Paula. It was great to get another massage from Crystal and Sarah in the kitchen. I have a gluten allergy, and she made special meals for me. There's just a lot of love and attentiveness paid to you when you come to Surf Simply, and I can expect to definitely be back here again.